everyone's really looking forward to hearing everyone's poems. Huh? Looks like we're a few people short today.
Morning, friends. Singcho said he wants to take some time and focus on writing poems, so he'll join us later.
Noelle has other duties today, so she asked me to tell everyone not to wait up for her.
Okay, well, never mind. What about Callie Roy, though? She said she'd be here. I got here really early, but I haven't seen her yet.
Are you talking about the girl with the blue hair? I saw her on the bridge near Dihua Marsh during my morning training. She looked a little upset, so I didn't want to disturb her.
Upset? Oh no, what should we do? Was it something we said last night? Oh.
I agree. If she's run into some kind of trouble, I'd like to help her.
Huh? You're all going? Then I'm coming too.
Shall we start with the bridge? We're all here a little early, so there should be time.
Good idea. We'll be back in a jiffy.
Oh, so this is the place? We ran into her here yesterday, too. She looked like something was weighing on her mind then as well.
It's also not far from where we were dropping those leaves.
Huh. Leaves?
Oh, right. We were so busy matching couplets we forgot to mention.
Interesting. I wonder, could Miss Callie Roy have been the one?
What makes you say that?
Oh, sorry. Nothing. It's just, that poem on the leaf kinda gave me the same feeling as when I saw her yesterday.
Now that you mention it, this is upstream from where we found the poem.
Huh? Hey, look! Over there! And the wow, you're right! And this one has writing on it too! After that leaf!
Get in gear! Pair!
Why does it have to float so quickly? Can't you just fly over and grab it? But Paimon can't swim. What if Paimon accidentally...
It stopped!
No! Whew. We finally caught it.
Are the words still legible, or have they been washed out?
Looks like the ink's intact. Let Paimon take a look at what it says. Huh? This is related to the poem we wrote in reply yesterday. Spring. Young It's looking a lot like Callie. She seems to care a lot about that story, huh? Actually, when Paimon first saw her, Paimon was wondering, do you think... is it possible that...
Based on the current and accounting for wind strength... Everyone, please follow me. This should be far enough upstream. Let's split up and search the area.
Kelly-Roe! Kelly-Roe! Ah! She's surrounded by hilly churls! Let's go save her!
Rain outlines your fate.
Frost is coming! Hair!
Kelly-Roe, are you okay? What's that? It's a huge water droplet!
This is exactly what I saw the other day.
Huh? Why are you all looking at me like that? Oh no! My body... is it...
That voice is definitely Kelly-Roe's.
How did this happen? Please wait a moment. Oh no. Did I use up too much energy?
How did you... What's going on here? Miss Kelly-Roe, are you some kind of adept?
No. I'm so sorry for deceiving you all for so long. Actually, I'm an Oceanid who flowed here from...
What's an Oceanid?
Ah, the Grandmaster has mentioned them before. The Oceanids were the familiars of the former Hydro Archon. They all fled Fontaine after the Archon died and settled across...
That's correct. Though, to tell you the truth, I can't even completely recall how I have a vague impression of my ancestral home, but I can't recall clearly anything I saw on my journey. All I know is that by the time I arrived in Mondstadt, I had lost most of my power and couldn't even sustain a physical form. Eventually, I settled in a place called Springvale, where I slowly began to regain my power. Springvale is a serene and beautiful place. The water that flows through there is clear and pure, just like the...
So you're the Spring Fairy of Springvale?
Yes, Diona, and I remember you too, you know. When you were little, you often came to the spring at night to speak with me.
Really? You're not messing with...
I always thought that was just a local legend.
Your favorite little pillow, the fish one? Its name is Bubbles, is it not?
Yep! All those childhood memories. So they weren't just... So, if this is true, then all those things written on the leaves...
I see. So you were the ones who found my leaf. Well, you are correct. The Spring Fairy and Heart of...
No wonder you were asking us so many questions about it. So, the boy from the...
is Finch. I always loved listening to people's dreams. And still do, to this day. Whether they're beautiful, sad, or filled with emotions I couldn't understand at the time. One night, a little boy came to the spring. The tears that fell from his face were more fragile than... I like humans, and wanted to understand them better. I also wanted to make sense of the feelings contained in his tears that were... Yes, we often met under the stars, sharing our stories with... Sometimes, we'd stay up all night and see who would hear the first bird chirping from the boughs, or the first cicada of...
Aww, that sounds...
But one day, just like the book says, I saw an emotion in Finn. I felt out of my depth, in uncharted waters. But I knew all too well that we Lockfolk face a very different fate from that of humans. Whatever was happening, so I fled and never appeared before him again.
Oh, Callie Roy.
My strength returns very slowly, and even after decades, I can only sustain a physical form I once hoped that Finch would be able to move on and meet me when the stars in the night sky but after seeing so many people's stories and hearing about all their dreams, I have gradually come to this feeling of wanting to respond to his feelings is surging relentlessly in my chest, and I can no longer but I'm also scared. Scared that if I go and see him now, I'll bring nothing but disappointment. And
Oh.
It really is a difficult choice.
Please go see him.
Huh?
I know Grandpa Finch, and he's a really kind person. When I was struggling to learn how to draw maps, he was always encouraging me, telling me not to give. He often tells me stories about his past, but I've never once seen a look of regret. And even though Grandpa Finch loves adventures, he still stands there by the spring every day. I believe that he's serious about his feelings for you, Miss Callie Roy. He's never stopped hoping that he'll see you. So if you want to see him too, then what are you waiting for? Huh? Oh, sorry. I think I got a bit too excited and...
I understand. That settles it. I will go back and see Finch.
You will? Amazing!
But I'd like to ask all of you,
Sure. Just say the word. We'll help you any way we can.
would you come to Springvale with me and help to bring... I cannot maintain this form for much longer, and I'm worried others will see me how I was just before.
Leave it to me. I'm really close with Grandpa.
Also, please keep Finch's in my secret. I wouldn't want Springvale's tranquil waters to become
Your secret is safe with me.
I won't tell anyone. That's...
Great. I can't thank you.
What's wrong? Are you gonna turn back into a...
No, I'm sorry. It's just that my mind's racing. As much as I want to talk to him again, I'm still worried that I won't have the words when the time... A poem? Okay, good idea. I'll write him up, and it will be called Heart of Clear...
Are you okay?
It's nothing. I'm just scared that...
Okay, don't panic. Wait here, Callie Roy.
Take it slow, Diona. Finch isn't a young man anymore. I can still... Hold on.
Okay, stay strong. You can do it.
How are you holding up? Would you like some support, Miss...
You can also lean on Paimon if you need.
Thank you, all of you.
Yeah.
Grandpa Finch!
Is that Diona?
Today's your special day, Grandpa Finch. Can you come with me?
Oh? Well, where are we?
Over there, to the waterfall.
Did you catch a nice little...
Just come with me already. This is extremely important.
But I promised your father that I'd go...
Grandpa Finch!
All right. All right. No need to get work.
That's more like it. Now come on.
Draft's daughter is just like him when she's on a mission.
Over here! Over here!
What's all this? What are... Even Mika's here? How's work been going lately? And even some friends from abroad, if I'm not mistaken. You do know that...
Greetings, Mr. Finch. My name is Chong Yoon. We all met at the poetry gala, and... well, there's someone we'd like to...
Finch.
That voice.
I didn't think you'd still remember.
Oh, I remember. I remember all right. How could I? Although your appearance is different than I recall. Back then you looked... but I'm one to talk. Of course a fairy from a fairy tale can change forms. But...
Oh, even after all these years...
I thought you were only able to appear in the dead of night. There...
I'm sorry I kept you waiting for so long, Finch.
Oh, it can't have been that long. It's been but the blink of an eye.
Finch, would you like to hear a poem I wrote for you?
A poem? You write poetry now? Well, of course.
In that case, let me read you a story about the Spring Fairy. Far from my native land I roamed. In streams I slept, many seasons I met as the sun set and rose. I searched for a garden to call a home, and the moonlight ebbed as the water flowed. A soft breeze beckoned me unto a spring. Sleep, weary wanderer, your journey is over. May the dancing petals sweeten your slumber. At dawn, I hummed the melody of a distant stream, and the songs in the night serenaded my dreams. A boy's tender tears trembled through the water, stirring me more than any starlight sonata. He wove me a wreath from past petals and future buds. I crossed beyond the veil of dreams to the realm of flesh and blood. Look at the love that shines from his eager gaze. Answer the call of his heart, lest this moment go to waste. The kittens and fireflies invited my heartstrings to sing, but I was a stranger to the melody of mankind, and knew not how this tune should begin. As the river of dreams trickled into the ocean blue, every time a crystal fly flapped its wings, older it seemed he grew. But I learned to fathom human ways each stumbling step I took, and clouds of confusion became crystal clear in the vulnerable verse I wrote. As seed yearns for soil and trees for the sun, a once foreign melody inside my heart sung, and it cried out your name on every string it could strum. Now I give my dream to you. May it be in your slumber a sweet spring to quench your thirst. Now I hand my heart to you, praying my belated promise might meet, still with your trust.
Yes. This is how I remember all those years ago.
Finch,
It's okay. I understand. Your poem...
Thank you, Finch.
It's so...
This is a droplet of water condensed from... Finch, I don't have a physical form like humans, and I can't stay by your side. But as long as this droplet remains with you, our hearts will always be connected. I will always be one with the spring. From this day onwards...
You've really learned a lot, haven't you? And you don't even mind that the kids are...
Does it bother you?
How could it possibly? This is the happiest moment. I just worry that once I go to sleep,
Huh? Don't say that.
I'm only joking.
Is that right?
Grandpa Finch and Kelly Rowie look so happy.
Diona, thank you for fetching Finch for me. I've never forgotten you.
I used to chat with you a lot. Wasn't it ever annoying?
Of course not. You are one of the truest friends I have in the entire world. That's why I gave you your gift, so that a part of me could always be with you.
Huh?
Wait. So is Diona's ability to mix delicious drinks from disgusting ingredients? And if so, is it also possible that my
My physical form is a Finch.
Yes?
I've never regretted meeting you, or deciding to talk to you that night. Not one.
It probably goes without saying.
Although, it was different from in the stories. This gift that represents my promise and my love, I give it to you.
Huh?
It's okay, everyone. She's gone now.
What? But I'm under Grandpa Finch.
Don't worry now. She hasn't gone. Just like she said, she'll always be one with the spring.
Oh? Hey, you're all back! And it looks like you're in Hootow's a step ahead. She's already talking about printing a poetry anthology. She said she can't wait for everyone's final words because I'm itching to pull the trigger. By which I assume she meant she eagerly anticipates receiving everyone's free stuff.
Where have you all been? I've been waiting here for...
Perhaps they lacked sufficient inspiration and wished to have an emergency communion with nature. And with any luck, I'll bet they...
How deaf Bard! Does this mean that right from the start you... Oh, right from the start, you said you would...
Huh? Did I? Very well. Since the Traveler agrees, then it looks like I can't... Diona! Dear Diona, could I trouble you to fix us a couple of your...
You wish. All right. Well, normally I'd never agree.
Huh? So, just what have you guys been up to all this time? Why did...
Really? Must be the breeze.
Yeah, that's right. We're just, taking a...
So even Mika's in on it? Chongyun, how about you tell me what happened on the sly? I've just remembered that I heard about a haunted house recently that you'll definitely want to check. I'm willing to bet that even your pure Yang spirit won't be able to scare off these demons.
I appreciate the gesture, but no thanks. Not this time. And I'm starting to think that maybe this pure Yang spirit isn't such a bad...
Huh? What the... What's gotten into you? Okay, that confirms it. I call shenanigans. Something big definitely went down here.